Welcome to Hamilton County Television's Business Ambassadors from the studios at Logan Street Signs and Banners, conveniently located on South 10th Street in Noblesville. I'm Christian Tombers, your host today. I'm the owner of Charlie Tango Productions, ThinkSales101.com, and today my guest is Shelley Gulley. She's with Sentext Solutions.
Yes.
And Shelley's going to explain to us today what her company is about, what she has to offer. Shelley, you and I have talked before, but don't assume that I know anything about it. Tell our audience what it's all about. I do know that it is another feature that we have on our cell phone, because our cell phone has now replaced a lot of stuff that used to be out there. In fact, I was on the internet last night, found a list of 40 things that the cell phone has replaced. And it's gotten to the point where people will leave things at home, but not the cell phone. They'll actually make a trip back home to pick up their cell phone. It's that important to keep it with them.
That's right.
So tell me a little bit, what does Sentext do, and what does it do for a business? What kind of a tool is it?
Well, Sentext, we have about 10,000 clients nationwide. We have a 98% retention rate. And what we do is we've taken the mobile phone and we have been able to basically offer mass text marketing. So what that means to businesses is that we have the ability to be able to generate a new list. We have the ability to be able to send one message out and reach thousands instantly. You mentioned before, people do not leave their cell phones at home. We always say that as well. What are the three things that people take with them? Their keys, their wallet, and their cell phone. And when they don't have it, they usually turn around and go get it. And the reason is because everything that we have and everything that we do is on our phone. Our GPS, our photos, our social media, our email, everything is on there. And one of the reasons that Sentext has been so successful is because they've been able to take this marketing tool, they've made it very affordable, and they've made it very effective. Today in the market, when you look at marketing and all the different things that businesses can do, it's difficult for customers to be able to engage and interact with businesses because they're so overwhelmed. We know that Facebook has about a 12% open rate for businesses that are trying to promote their business and with ads. Twitter's a little bit better, and that's because it reaches people directly and it has a short character, much like the text marketing. But even email, for years and years, businesses have been trying to capture emails by offering great newsletter and information as a way of email capture, but even our emails have become inundated. So Sentext has really been able to narrow this market down and provide a great tool that cuts through all that clutter and really helps businesses get their message to their customers.
Okay, you have made a couple of strong points right there, because I get so many emails right now that a lot of times they just get put into an archive, and I never even had a chance to read them. And I tell people if they want to reach me, better let me know that by text, or if they're going to send me an email that I need to read the email, let me know by text that there's an email I need to look for, because I get anywhere from 100 to 200 emails a day, and sometimes I just don't have time to filter through all of those.
Right.
And the same thing with Facebook. I've got so many things I've subscribed to, it just kind of gets lost in the jungle there.
It does.
So people have learned the best way to reach me is either directly by phone or by text. And explain now, how does a business use this tool? What does your company do for a business person, and how do they promote themselves? And how I, as a consumer, I've got all the stuff that I'm looking at now already. How do I want to be involved with this program as a consumer, as opposed to saying, oh, wait a minute, there's one more I now have to take care of?
Right. Well, that's actually kind of the blessing of what we do, is that, your social media is still very important. It's a free tool, and the only thing, you have to think of marketing as like your marketing toolkit. You've got Instagram, you've got newsletter, you got Facebook, you have all of these great tools, and all of them serve a certain purpose. With text marketing, all you're doing is simply adding another tool into your toolkit. And the nice part about text marketing is it supports all of your other efforts. The one thing that I try to explain to businesses is that the one thing that text does that all of the others do not is that text marketing cuts through. So what we know is about 98% of people are going to open a text within 3 minutes. And on average, 150 or people will look at their phone about 150 times a day. So now that we know that that's a tool that's effective and cut through, how do we support your other media? Well, we can't put a book of like War and Peace on there, but we can put a link to it. So we can link anything. If you want to have greater Facebook page, awareness, if you want to drive more traffic to a website, now we can simply use this tool, cut through the media, share a message, and then add a link to it and simply redirect the user. It's a great way to be able to interact and support all your other media.
Now, to get this tool that your company offers from Sentext, how do I get started? What do I have to do as a first step with you?
Well, I am an independent consultant for Sentext. There are thousands of us across the entire nation. I just happen to be here in Noblesville, Indiana. So that's one of the really nice features. There's lots of text companies that are out there, but I'm here, and I'm here and I'm working with businesses, and I have a vested interest in everybody I get to work with. So you would contact me.
Okay.
That would be the first step. And usually what I like to do is have a little bit of a consulting. I like to understand your business, what you're trying to achieve, and that helps me better understand how the company would be able to utilize the tool.
Let's say, for example, I own a restaurant and I'm looking to bring in more customers on days that are slow, like Mondays typically in the restaurant industry, rather slow. I'd like to make an offer to all the people that have been to my restaurant who, through some form of media, have given me their name, their address, or email.
Okay. Well, restaurants, I can tell you, love this tool. They love it for the very fact that they have control over 100% of the message. And not only can they reach their existing customers that like to come in, but they have a great way of being able to bring in their friends and family too. So if we were working with a restaurant, for example, and it was a slow day, Sentext already, in terms of setting up your program, we create beautiful artwork. We create artwork that's very appealing. It has your name, your logo. We grab stuff off the internet and your Facebook to create something that fits alongside the rest of your campaign, much like what's on the screen right now. And what we do is we create a unique word attached to a phone number. So in this example, you would see Albert's 251660, which feel free to test that one out right now. And so the owner of Albert's, for example, they've posted their beautiful artwork in store for all their customers that are coming in. They might have some tabletops, while people are eating. They might have a great incentive to be able to join in. This one particularly, offered for 10% off, including alcohol. Some might say, bring a friend, show a text. That's a great way to be able to encourage new business. And once that database has started to build, on a slow day, if it's a Wednesday at 2 o'clock and the owner is looking around and he sees all of his staff just kind of hanging out, he can go in his back office and he could say something like, hey, come on in today between 4 and 8 and show this text and you'll receive an appetizer for free.
Like right now, real time?
Like right now, real time. And that's one of the biggest advantages. And some of the testimonies that we hear from the restaurants is literally when they send out a text, they literally within minutes will start having people come through their door. It's that powerful.
Awesome. Okay. And so you create the artwork that we saw on the screen just a moment ago.
That's right.
And then I can use that to promote that link.
That's right.
Wherever I want.
That's right. Once we create that artwork, it belongs to you.
Oh, I own it.
So you own it. That's right. So you can share that on your website. You can have printed material. We have a whole graphics design department that will create unlimited artwork for you, which is great. That's one of the things that businesses love about our Unlimited program. We have a unique keyword. So if you can imagine a business, maybe like a dealership, they have sales and they have service. They have two different departments. It's very likely that maybe they might want to have a keyword for sales and a keyword for service. And this is a huge advantage because now we're building two different lists with very specific customers that want certain information. And once you have that, then you know that you're not just sending information to everybody, you're sending very specific information to an audience that really wants to hear about it.
So that's the key thing right there. The audience wants to get these texts. It's not like they're being spammed. They have opted in. They said, I want your offers, I want your promotions because I do enjoy going to your business or your restaurant, get my oil changed at your dealership.
That's exactly right. In fact, we only have a 1% opt-out rate. And stats have shown that, the phone is now turning into a mobile coupon. Most people prefer to get, discounts and incentives on their phone because they have it with them all the time. So, yeah, it's very effective.
So 1% opt-out, that means 99% of the people that sign up to receive the text will stay on the program.
Absolutely.
They don't mind getting that.
My job is I work with the businesses and I try to work with them to create a campaign so that at least when we kick off, there's a perceived value there. If you know that you're going to sign up and get something for free, if you know that you're going to sign up and get 50% off, or one of the best features that we have is contesting. It's automated. The business owner just has to set it up one time, and you could have monthly contesting, which works great for client retention. You know, if they didn't win this month, they want to stay connected for next month. And they can make it even more personable with our birthday feature. So that's an additional feature, and it's free. It's just part of our package. You know, instead of mailing out birthday cards, you know, now we can send out an incentive for somebody on their birthday.
Okay. About how many companies are signed up with the service right now?
We have about 10,000 companies now nationwide.
Are there some companies with brand names I might recognize?
Sure. Ace Hardware, Dairy Queen, McDonald's, Subway, GNC. A lot of these corporate obviously have to go higher up, but we do work with a lot of individual franchisees. I think that's one of the biggest benefit of the mass text marketing is that you have all these big stores, you know, that have been doing it, and there's never really been a solution that we've been able to bring back to the mid-level or for smaller businesses. So
it is good for small business, not just the major national corporations.
Absolutely, and it's a lot more cost-effective than most people think. It's about $3 a day.
Okay. Yeah, you can spend that on other advertising and get no results.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, yeah, we all know that, right? Been there, done that. What if I'm a small business and I don't have a large database? Do you teach me or show me how I can build that database using the system?
Absolutely. That's one of the reasons that people love having a local rep like me here. So that's what we do. I will help and I will work with the business basically to create the artwork, work with your staff, teach how the program works, and then help everybody kind of understand how to roll out the program. But once you have that artwork, there are so many ways that you're able to share it through an email database, your website, print material, any marketing you have. It's really easy because you just have to insert it in and the incentive kind of sells itself.
Yeah, it sounds to me like all this money I've already spent on other advertising and marketing and Facebook and all the different media, I can now help get a better return on that by using your system to promote that and drive people to that advertising on those websites. And you mentioned some major corporations, so it's got to be pretty expensive. How much is this service and what does it cost to sign up?
You know what? Whether we're signing up a franchisees for McDonald's or whether we're signing up, you know, a single owner, you know, it's a $299 one-time setup fee, and it's $99 a month for unlimited. We have a special going on right now that if businesses choose to sign up before the end of February, I can knock that $299 down to just $99, one-time sign-up fee, $99 a month. And that covers you for unlimited text, unlimited artwork, unlimited graphic artwork, your birthday club, your contesting. There's so many things that are wrapped into that.
So it's $99 right now through the end of February 2017.
Yes.
To sign up, and then it's $99 a month. Is it a long-term contract? Or am I committed for 2, 3, 5, 10 years? Or
no. It's just a one-year contract.
Okay.
It is. And what we have found is that it's organic. This thing snowballs. Once it gets going, it just keeps going. And that's a lot of the reason why we only have a 1% opt-out rate. Most of the businesses that sign on, they start to see the value right away. They start to see their database build very, very quickly. And they don't want to leave that because it's valuable to them.
Okay. Do you offer some kind of a referral program, so if I refer some business to you, there might be something in it for me? Absolutely.
That's one of the things that I love about this company. They have a great referral program. So for every company that you refer me that signs on, you get a free month free. So or one free month, sorry.
1 free month. So if I refer 12 new businesses to you that sign up for the program, I got my year for free?
Yeah, you're looking at free marketing, essentially, just through a referral. So it's even more important for me to make sure it works for you, because that's exactly what we want to have happen.
So you're promoting the word of mouth to help me pay for my service, and that's a better return on my investment also. All right, very good. Now, with all the things as a business person that I have to do, and I have to watch my profiles, and I have to take care of this, and I have to take care of that, is this going to take a lot of my time to set up the system to send out these texts to my database?
No, the system is very easy, and in fact, we have one of the best customer services rated. So literally by the time that you start, within a couple of days that Sentext receives your payment, you'll receive a welcome to Sentext email, and it will be your login to your back office.
Okay.
Within a few days after that, your artwork will be sent to be approved, and once it's approved, that artwork belongs to you. Now, if you've chosen to go with our professional printing services and you want to have the flyers or the in-store, that might take a couple more days, but you're really just looking at about less than a week to get started.
Okay. And I think you mentioned earlier that I can set up a campaign in advance. So if I don't have time to do it a week from now, but that's when it needs to come out, I can set up now and set up like on a clock where it starts later?
Yes, that's correct. So much like Facebook, when you have a Facebook page and you want to post information, and you might be someone who just gets up at 6 o'clock in the morning, but you don't want it to post until 1 in the afternoon, it works very much like that. Once you've built your database and you know it by its keyword, you can set it up what your message will be or your incentive and be able to send that out at a specific time.
And if I have assistants within my company, I can train them how to do that too?
Sure.
So they could do that for me?
It's very easy.
Okay. And the best way to reach you for somebody that wants more information and complimentary consultation about the program, see how it works for their business, how would they reach you?
Well, with my cell phone, of course, you can call or text me.
It's on
I'm
the
at 317-766-1894.
Right there.
Or you can email me. If you can email me, what I would do is just set up an introduction, and then that way it gives me an opportunity to learn about the business, and we would go from there.
Can we send you a text to your cell phone number too?
Yes, you can.
Since we're talking about
Absolutely.
texting. Okay. Anything else you'd like to share?
No, I really appreciate the time. We're really excited because I'm one of just actually another rep of mine, a very good friend of mine, has just signed up for Sentext as well. He's up in Anderson. He sees the value of what Sentext is offering. And so not only am I going to be able to be local and offer this to Noblesville and the surrounding area, I'm making friends who are now joining the company as well. So that's kind of exciting.
Well, I've been involved in marketing, sales, and advertising myself, and what I like about your program, this is advertising that people want to have. They want to receive the advertising. Because a lot of people, they don't want to get the extra junk mail. They don't want to get all the extra emails. So it's a positive opt-in. And like you said, there's only a 1% opt-out rate, which is extremely low. So that's very cool. So the best way to reach Shelley is through her phone number or by text or her email. And I want to thank you, Shelley, for being my guest today.
Yeah, thank you for having me today.
And I'm Christian Tombers. I'm the owner of Charlie Tango Productions. ThinkSales101.com is my website. And I'm a marketing and sales coach and also do inspirational, motivational speaking. So thank you again to Logan Street Signs and Banners for allowing us to use our studios for this program for business ambassadors, and we'll see you next time.